slidey roller coaster, splashy roller coaster, seat jiggling roller coaster. SeaWorld Orlando really has an interesting and unique collection of roller coasters, but how do we rank them? Which one should you rope drop first thing in the morning when you get to the park, and which one should be your last ride of the night before you leave at the end of the day? Coming up in this video, let's ride together and rank the top 5 roller coasters of SeaWorld Orlando. Which one will take the crown in the number 1 spot? Hey, this is Stu for Out and Back Travel. I make videos like this one to help inspire your own theme park adventures. So if you like what I do, please help me out on YouTube by smashing the odd like button. Thank you very much. With any theme park lover's trip to Orlando, it's hard to skip SeaWorld Orlando as it has quite a unique and varied collection of roller coasters. As something of a roller coaster connoisseur myself, darling, I've been fortunate to ride 618 roller coasters, thank you Coaster Count, all around the world, and SeaWorld Orlando has some of my favourites. So let's count down my personal top 5 in the Orlando park as we rank and ride the coasters. Let's go. So in at number 5, it's Icebreaker, and let's start with the elephant seal in the room. These trains are really tight. It's very snug. It isn't so much as getting into a shopping trolley, it's more like getting into a shopping basket. It's very tight. But it does start with a cool little element like this slidey track, which is quite unique. It's unusual to go sideways on a ride, so I love that. And this is a passing launch coaster, so we're going to launch backwards and forwards until we get to top speed. These little step-ups in the spike and the top hat are going to provide some ridiculous airtime moments. So almost at the top, got to go one more pass to get to full speed. Look at that guy waving. I love it when rides pass by people not riding to wave. And this is where your lungs leave through your mouth. The airtime on Icebreaker is actually quite violent, and the uncomfortable trains don't help that. It's a shame the trains aren't a little more comfortable, as it probably would rank a lot higher. But overall, the pain is worth the pleasure, as they say, and Icebreaker comes in at number 5 in our SeaWorld countdown. In at number 4, it's Manta. This is a significant step up in quality from Icebreaker. It is an elite roller coaster. This one is a flying one, so we're going to tip forwards into the flying position in just a few seconds. Now, Manta is the coaster I rope drop when I go to SeaWorld Orlando, because even when the line is short like it is now, it takes forever to send the train. It's such a faff to load it and get everyone in. So the line can get really long, and it does move painfully slow. But here we go, we're up in the flying position. Got a lovely view of the floor, and the industrial gantry will come into view. But don't worry, in just a few seconds we'll be about 150 feet in the air looking down at the ground. And that's actually quite a good difference. Coming from the UK, our flying coaster is of course Galactica, which is very low to the ground, so it's quite a shock to the system to be this high up facing the ground as you go up on a flying coaster lift. Absolutely terrifying. Let's see the ice cream kiosk from up here. Still going up. We're so high up, aren't we? This is crazy. This is one of the most intense elements on any roller coaster in the world, the pretzel loop. And at this point is when your brain leaves through your ears. It's really intense. We visited while Penguin Trek was being constructed, so here we are soaring over the construction area. Lots of hidden loops in this one and twists. It goes upside down quite a lot. And here's the signature water splash by elements. And by the waterfall, hello waterfall. Manta does interact with its scenery quite well. It's quite a fast flying roller coaster. It is definitely one of my favourites, and that's why it takes the number 4 spot on our little countdown. In at number 3, it's Kraken. This is the B&M Flawless Coaster, and as you can see, a slight upgrade to some professional point of view videography thanks to Coaster Space Crazy on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to their channel below. We didn't film a POV on this one, I don't know why. Martin will be reprimanded for this, but thanks to Coaster Crazy for providing the copyright-free footage. So this is a flawless one where you ride with your legs dangling above the track. The floor of the train is removed before you leave the station. And as you go up a traditional chain of coaster, it is actually the law that somebody says, "Here we go," just as you get to the top.
Here we go.
Thanks for that. And I love this little turnaround before the drop.
Woo!
Big old loop there. These B&M sit-down coasters with these giant drawn-out elements. The Count from Sesame Street is riding and counting the inversions. We're going to go upside down 7 times, so thanks for keeping count. Are we going to stop in the mid-course today? Oh god, we're flying through. No trims on there. And here it is, the bonus loop. Love me a bonus loop. This bit's amazing. You really just saw your seat there. And thanks to the Count for counting that we went upside down 7 times. It was fun to learn there. That's Kraken in at number 3.
Lose your ears.
In at number 2 then, it's Pipeline the Surf Coaster. This was new in 2023. It's the prototype surf coaster from B&M. So you ride in a standing position. However, unlike the stand-up coasters of old, the seats are free to bounce up and down a little. So you can jiggle like you're surfing a wave. And it starts with a little launch. First taste of the little airtime to come in that bump. And then it's going to go absolutely crazy. So as we get to the top of these elements, you're literally lifted up and out of your seat into space. It's absolutely insane. Such a great sensation. Boing. And you get airtime in the most unexpected places. I love how drawn out and sweeping this layout is as well. It suits the ride vehicle really well. It's such a unique and fun, different experience to any other roller coaster. That's why I absolutely loved it. It smashed straight into my top roller coasters, and it's why it takes the number 2 spot on our countdown of all the rides at SeaWorld Orlando. So in at number 1, it's of course Mako, the best roller coaster at SeaWorld Orlando. Sorry it wasn't Grover's Soapbox Derby Racer, it definitely was a tough choice. This is a B&M hypercoaster, so no tricks or anything clever, we're just going to go up and down, it's going to be fun. Thanks Martin for getting a sweaty shot of me there, lovely. Sorry you had to witness that. But there's nothing quite like a 200-foot straight down drop. Like I say, this one is just good, plain, simple fun. This is the part where we'll be launched into space. Boing. The great thing about Mako is it's completely different. From the front to the back of the train, you get a really different ride experience. So the front is actually full of quite whippy airtime, and the back is where you'll get that drawn out floater. So it's good you get the 2 experiences in the one ride. I just love a roller coaster that makes me giggle, and Mako's definitely a giggler. Such a fab ride, and usually the line's pretty short too, and it's good for getting loads of re-rides in. Such a great ride. And of course, as is mandatory for all SeaWorld Orlando roller coasters, we've got to do a little turnaround by some water. Here we go, tick that box, that's that done, and that's a ride on Mako, my favourite roller coaster at SeaWorld Orlando. So that's it, we have ridden and ranked the top 5 roller coasters at SeaWorld Orlando. But do you agree with my rankings? What's your picks for the top spots at SeaWorld Orlando? Let me know in those comments below. And remember, until next time, stay safe on the way out and back.